Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon 2. As you can see, we're right back at the start of the fight against Redbeard, and I think I want to do mostly everything the way I did last time, which means I'm gonna open with a speed burst and an inferno turret. Except maybe this time I'm not gonna put down the healing turret actually, because that didn't seem to do all that much for me. Throwing in the occasional group heal scroll seems much more useful. Also, I really want to get in as much damage as I possibly can while he's not reflecting. I'm gonna do one of these. 182, not too bad. Well, both of these have a chance to actually deal a lot more damage. Oh well. Okay, you go here. And then, what did I do last time? Blessing Crystal? That should help. And then maybe one of these. It's not exactly the way I did it last time, but close enough. Dadrick, you're gonna not call Salamander. If anything, call it Drake. Even though that was a little bit disappointing, maybe. But since I have him here, might as well do it. And then I'm gonna just attack. There are the constructs, and he actually moved away and knocked back everyone. And ensnared. That sucks. Can you do anything about it? No. You cannot. Well. I am gonna put on this Razor Flinger. Nothing else. And attack him. The Drake can damage both of these constructs. Actually, for a considerable amount. Let's see. It's not quite enough to reach both of the constructs and Redbeard. It'll have to do. Ooh, wow, it's actually super close. Gonna attack him once more. Kalia can't move right now. She can do that. Oh, wait, what? Can't they be killed? No, they can't be, okay. I was gonna say, so you move away one step. Actually, Blessing of Thorns. And attack him. And he's getting damaged. Okay, he's going after Dedrick. That's actually not terrible. Okay, he's spiking now. Let's do that. Battle Frenzy is about to run out. So I'm gonna Speed Burst. This is not gonna... Oh, he also summoned another one of those. That's not great. But again, let's deal as much damage as we can. She can move again. Try and stun him. Stun resisted. Wait, why did she... get another... she moved too far, okay. Also, Tanto is getting way too close to dying again. Nice regen, spine shield. Do not have regen. I think this should hit Redbeard. Except it did not. Well, that was a waste. Not that I would have dealt very much damage at all. Okay, he's reflecting right now. That means I should maybe try and get one of those constructs killed. Mighty blow. She's hasted as well. What can you do? Actually use one of these. And let's see here. Battle Frenzy for 1 turn. Hasted for 9? Wow, that's vastly different between between all the characters. Try stunning again. Stun resisted. Fair enough. I mean, you could try making him vulnerable to magic again. Nope. Didn't work. You could try using... I thought that was some sort of group healing spell, actually. Oh wait, there is. Burp. Wow. Okay. Resisted charm, that's good. That's the good news. I feel like this is not going quite as well as the first couple of attempts. Corruption for 1 more turn. Oops, don't scroll away, please. Let's see here. Battle Frenzy is not gonna last for much longer, so we're gonna use 1 more of those. What's this again? Hasted and Reflection. Not sure Reflection is really gonna do much. Haste. Yeah, let's rather attack at least this once. Oh, please. Just attack Redbeard. No, that was bad. Missing that attack. That would have killed the construct. That's really bad. Okay, well, let's see here. Will Shroud of the Phoenix actually remove this stupid delay effect on everyone? Maybe. Yes. Let's see. Frenzy is still up, and I can use another stun resisted. I can use another speed burst spell, basically. Scroll. Okay, you can... Nope. You can use group heal again. Top everyone off. And also attack him. Battle Frenzied himself. And we're terrified. Wait, except she's not. Thanks for finishing off that construct. Okay. Okay. Here's 1 mental effect, huh? Let's do that. Yannick, of course, too far away. but there's really nothing I can do about that right now. That dealt way too little damage. But you can move close to Yannick. Do this, curing him. Yep. Halfway, okay. He is... Ooh! Almost as close. Yep. Tanto was dead. That sucks. Let's see here. Corruption. Wow, that dealt a good amount of damage. And some fire. Good amount of damage. Resurrect Atantuo. He still has Spine Shield, so... man, this is a tough call. Is there anything more useful I could do? I mean, I could do this. This should be able to deal some good damage. Let's just try it. 95 damage, not bad. And she can attack for only 41 damage. There you go. Dadrick dealt a finishing blow to Redbeard. Who would have thought? Okay. Whew. You have mortally wounded Redbeard. He collapses to the ground. You advance on him, ready for another trick. Yes, indeed. He raises a hand and shakes his head. No, it is done. He coughs and blood speckles his lips. It might as well have been you. Knew it would happen. Now, he lets out a bitter laugh as his eyes start to glaze over. It is no longer my affair. Your problem now. And it is done. You are now the keeper of Avadon. Once again. The portal behind you is ready. It is cleverly enchanted. It can only be used with the permission of the keeper of Avadon, and that, of course, is you. The portal somehow knows. Also... oh! Game's actually done. Head of Avadon and forced retirement achievements. Also, we're probably gonna get a copyright claim for this music here, but oh well, nothing I can do about that. At last, the portal is ready to carry you to safety. As you approach it, you hear mad shouting to the south. Tawan warriors are approaching the gate. They are carrying a log, ready to bash their way in. You step through. Eventually, you learn that Tawan took poor, under-defended Fort Forsyth easily. There were no survivors. Oh no. I'm sorry, Yoshiria. And Alcandra, I guess. Should have taken them both with me, just in case. Okay, well. When you return to Avadon, Hard Protus greets you and asks what happened to Redbeard. One look at your face gives him his answer. Word gets around fast. Avadon has a new keeper. Also, this music might be a bit annoying. Well, okay, nothing I can do about it. Avadon has a new keeper. Chosen the way all of its keepers have been chosen. You are escorted to your tower. As much as you would like time to settle in, you have to get to work. After all, if you are not both skilled and careful, you will soon suffer the violent fate of your predecessor. You have to labor tirelessly. You have much to learn and no time to learn it. You have to learn all of the secrets of Avadon. Who does what and how, where the levers of power are, and how hard you should push them. And of course you have to meet Hambar's council and a countless array of lesser officials. It would be a horrible trial even in the most peaceful of times. Happily, Hard Protus is there. You promised him a position of influence and you meant it. He becomes your closest advisor and a powerful aid in learning everything you need to. You are true to your word, though you never forget how little he can be trusted. Let's see this. I clicked out of the window there. I hope that didn't disturb anything. Sleep soon becomes a distant memory. You send out shouts. You send out scouts. You probably also shout sometimes. You receive reports. You never lose sight of one fact. If you are to hold your post, you will need to take control quickly and start to show real, tangible results for the Pact. You read reports, you learn. Soon you're subjected to the true scale of the disaster that has befallen the Pact. The less didn't lie. He also didn't die. His agents were everywhere in the Farlands, carrying treaties, satchels and gold, and promises of a future free of the Pact. The Farlands aren't allies. Each has its own plans, its own agendas. However, they all unite in one thing: attacking the Pact as hard and fast as they could. In better times, the Pact could have turned this disorganized assault aside easily. However, it was weak. Years of forgetting they had a common cause took its toll. The Pact forgot it had to work together, and its mutual distrust kept it from being able to properly dismiss the threat. You gave your orders and did what you could to turn aside the hordes, yet Avadon was only one fortress. The 5 states of the Pact couldn't work together, and the carnage continued. No matter what, the forces of Avadon had to emerge. The Black Fortress was still recovering from Miranda's betrayal. It had few warriors to send out. As time passed, however, the benefits of your tireless work to help the Black Fortress were clear. Your victories freed up hands and eyes, enabling more warriors and agents to be sent out. And still more, the extent of your victories, big and small, resulted in a powerful, confident Avadon. Early victories led to better recruiting, and soon the barracks of the Black Fortress swelled with excellent recruits. As a result, you were hailed as a keeper of unusual cunning and competence. Wow, that is a sudden turn, though not unwelcome, of course. With these powerful forces, the Black Fortress stemmed the tide. Losses happened and funerals were frequent, and yet the warriors of the Black Fortress followed their oath and did their duty. Then the nightmares started, the illness, the patches of scaly skin, these odd growths. You didn't need to speak with a healer, you knew what happened, you could feel it. You drank of the waters of the corruption, oh no! You took that sickness within you, now it is warping you. Really? If I hadn't done that? Okay, well, I guess we'll see what that ends up doing with me. Fortunately, you didn't drink too much. You were able to keep the advance of the sickness under control. The warriors of the Black Fortress knew something was off, but they decided to ignore it. In the end, your flaws were forgiven. Your service to the Black Fortress was valuable enough to make up for any flaws. You continued in your service. As for the Grey Raptors, they eventually tire of having your assassins killed. Their assassins killed. They sent an envoy, and you arranged payment of a blood price from the Avadon treasury. Problem solved. And as for your companions, Khalida continued to loyally serve Avadon and live up to the ideals of the Pact and the Stone Code. She mostly overcame her fugue states, and as long as she stayed away from the Black Fortress itself, she was able to serve with great distinction. Yosheria was slain by a barrage of spells while defending the gates of Fort Forsyth. Oh no, I'm sorry. Dadrick served Avadon as a loyal hand, sustained by his ability to occasionally visit his tribe, see his family, and help the Wildrealm. Oh, that's good. Yannick tried to serve the Black Fortress, and his power was great enough to allow people to overlook his growing madness. His missions were always great successes, though they tended to leave a lot more scorched earth behind than they needed to. Oh boy. Alcandra tried to sneak away from Fort Forsyth. The Tawan attackers found and slew him. Well, I mean, I didn't necessarily have anything against him personally, but he did have an attitude that I was not super happy with. Yes. Well, what happened, happened. And the war continued. There were many raids, many battles. Hanvar's council struggled to deal with the threat, quell the Wildrealm rebellion, and end the disagreements of the Pact members. You did everything you could, as Keeper, to fight for the Pact. It was a grim struggle. Unlike Redbeard, you were active. You went out into the field, visited the troops, saw the situation firsthand. At last, Hanvar's council was able to agree on something. They wanted to take their power back from Avadon at last. They sent a powerful force to the Black Fortress. Their goal, your submission, or your departure. The Black Fortress was to abandon its state of being totally above the law. In return, you would be allowed to remain Keeper. You turned to Avadon, hoping that they would support and defend you. They did. The Council's troops were turned away, and the power of the Black Fortress was only enhanced. Thus you were able to continue to fight for the Pact. And so the war continued. In time it would be called the Great Unraveling. 1,000 little battles, 1,000 raids, a multitude of petty conflicts. The result, after centuries of peace, the Pact had allowed itself to be subjected to the greatest threat to its existence since the Black Age. The less was never seen, but his influence grew stronger every day. Years passed, cities burned, armies fell, no land was untouched by suffering. You endured. Every day, peace seemed farther away. In the end, the common people, Pact and Farlander alike, could only ask one thing: how will this end? Who will come and save us from this torment? Perhaps one day that hope will be answered. Okay. Wow. Now it's actually... Okay, well, that doesn't stop the music. Well, I guess I'm just gonna leave it at that. That was Avadon 2. It seemed to end a bit abruptly, I almost feel, but I mean, not that ending was too short. We learned everything we needed to, and there were some surprises in there. I'm really interested in seeing where exactly Avadon 3 will take off. What the I don't know what the canon ending to this game ends up being. As always, in this case more so than usual maybe, I thank you very much for watching both this video, short as it may be, and of course the entire series, if you did watch all of it, or even only parts of it. I hope you enjoyed what you watched, and I shall see you real soon. Probably in Avadon 3, so until then, have a wonderful time and bye-bye.